Well, you know what, the military, when I was part of it, went through a decade or decades of darkness. In 2008, we instituted the Canada First Defence Strategy that was budgeted in 2008 for the next several decades of rebuilding. We can't do it overnight, but it involves the Army, Navy, and the Air Force. We simply can't allow to happen in the future what happened in Afghanistan when we put our men and women in harm's way in Volkswagen Jeeps. We just simply can't do that. We don't know what's going to happen over the next 20, 30, 40 years. We can't predict that. But we just know that we have to have our men and women equipped with the right tools because we ask them to do some very tough things. We're part of an international community, whether it's under NATO or under the United Nations. Canada has always stepped forward on the international scene to do the right thing, and we just need to continue to do that. It's what makes Canada, Canada.
The Canadian military, their prime purpose is to defend our borders, and so the investments must be in the tools of the trade, so to speak, that allow them to do this job, to defend our northern borders, our coastal borders, and then to properly participate in any of the NATO engagements that might be there. The investment that the Conservative government is talking in terms of the F-35s is an untendered project that where the costs are not even known. The U.S. is saying that there's the per unit cost is $133 million each, as opposed to Harper saying it's 75. The danger there is that we have a plane that isn't suited, best suited for defending Canada's borders and our own mission. And then are we going to leave the military budget in such a state that the other arms of the Canadian forces are going to go underfunded? The most important thing is that our Canadian military, our men and women who serve the Canadian forces, are properly equipped with modern technology that allows them to do the job.
I think the NDP are answering a fundamental question as to what does the military do, and what is the military going to do in the future. There is no doubt that an NDP government would support better equipment, the best equipment for our soldiers and our warriors. We want to make sure that when our warriors and soldiers return home, that they have care, good health care, access to services and transitions for them as well. But we also want to make sure that our armed forces just isn't jet fighters, but also ships and doing shipbuilding, and that will increase our economy as well. But we have a definite commitment to making sure that our spending is continuous to support the armed forces.
Canada should revert back to the tried and true practices of peacekeeping. I know it's expensive, but the military aspect of producing F-35 bombers with no real known prices escalate over time. The estimates are found to be incorrect. So we should go back to a peacekeeping role. Wars like Afghanistan and to some extent if Libya escalates are counterproductive. The Taliban can hold on as long as we can continue to fight that kind of war. All we can do is wait them out by peacekeeping. It's a tedious and long-term project, but it works much more effectively than trying to bomb them back into the Stone Age, which is what we seem to be trying to do.